everyone. Welcome to the course of Embedded Systems and IoT. In today's class, we are going to learn a new concept called UART or UART interface. So firstly, what is an UART? UART stands for Universal Asynchronous Reception and Transmission. So let's see how this UART is used or communicated between a device to device. Okay. So we are going to see now. So as we have already seen, UART stands for Universal Asynchronous Reception and Transmission, and it is a simple serial communication protocols that allows the host to communicate within the devices. So this particular UART also supports bidirectional, asynchronous as well as serial data transmission. So generally it has two data lines, one to transmit and another one to receive, which is generally used to communicate through a digital pin number 0 and digital pin number 1. Okay. So this transmission and reception or TX and RX are connected between two devices. For example, connecting a USB mouse or USB keyboard to a computer or the CPU. Okay. So that is how transmission and reception will be done, right? Okay. So at these particular aspects, these particular transmission and reception are connected in for connecting the devices. Now, this particular UART can also handle synchronization management, management issues between the computers and also external serial devices. So actually how this UART works. So it generally operates between the devices in three different ways. We have first one is the simplex, second one is the half duplex, and third one is the full duplex. So these three communications through the devices will be explained, like how the data is transmitted, in what way the data is getting transmitted. So coming to the simplex form, so data transmission is always in one direction. And coming to the half duplex, data transmission is in both the directions, but not simultaneously. And coming to the full duplex, data transmission is in both the directions and also simultaneously the data transmission will be done. Okay. So once connected, data flows from transmitter to the receiver of the receiving UART. So as the UART is generally, as the name itself indicates, the UART is asynchronous serial transmission. It does not have any kind of clocks. Now, this particular transmitting UART converts parallel data from the master device, let's say an example CPU, into the serial form first. Later, what happens? Then it transmits the in serial to the receiving UART. Then once again, it will convert the serial data back into the parallel data form and for the particular receiving device. So what's happening here? It converts the parallel data into the serial form, and at the time of receiving, again it will convert the serial data back into the parallel form. So this is how the transmission and reception of the UART generally works. So if you see the module over here, so this is the UART module 1 and UART module 2, where both these particular devices are connected, where UART transmitter part is connected to the receiver part of the UART2, and the receiver part of the UART1 is connected to the transmitting part of the UART2, and the communication from the UART1 will be transmitted and UART2 will be receiving, and the UART2 transmitter, whatever it is transmitting, will be received by the receiver of the UART1. So this is the basics of an UART communication. So let's see some of the hardware modules which are used for the UART communication. So if you see over here, this is an USB CP2102 serial converter. Okay, we also have different types of FTDA converters. So mainly used for this UART communication. So if you are using for an like an ESP32 CAM or Node MCU, So sometimes we need to use these kind of UART communication models, which will be very much working on for serial conversions or USB to UART conversions and all those things. Okay. So the device what you are seeing over here is an USB CP2102 serial converter. Here the module what you are seeing over here is like FT232R USB UART. And this is the UART Swedino version 4.2, which is generally used for these kind of UART communication purposes. Now coming to the advantages of UART, it is simple to operate and no clock needed, and parity bit also is allowed for error checking. Coming to the disadvantages of UART, the size of the data frame is limited only 9 bits. It cannot be used for multiple master systems and slaves. And the baud rate of each UART must be within the 10% of the other in order to prevent the data loss. Not only that, the main disadvantage of UART is it is low in speed.